Have you ever seen a president ask an athlete for an autograph? Not the other way around. No official handshake, no formal speech, just one unforgettable moment that left an entire nation talking. Inside the ceremonial halls of Malacañang Palace, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. accepted a signed cap and tennis balls from 21-year-old Alex Eala, creating an image that instantly became one of the most powerful moments in Philippine sports history. But here's the surprising part. This wasn't about winning Wimbledon. Alex Eala never lifted the trophy. Yet somehow, she returned home as one of the country's greatest sporting heroes. So what really happened during those incredible weeks that transformed a young tennis player into a national icon? And why did the Philippine government decide that her journey deserved one of the nation's highest honors? The answer goes far beyond tennis. Only days before that unforgettable ceremony, Alex Eala was walking onto the legendary grass courts of Wimbledon carrying not only a racket, but the hopes of an entire nation. For tennis fans around the world, she was the tournament's 29th seed. Respectable, but hardly considered among the favorites. For the Philippines, however, everything about her appearance was already historic. She had become the first Filipina ever to enter a Grand Slam singles draw as a seeded player. That achievement alone would have secured her place in the country's sporting history. But Alex wasn't finished making history. With every match, the pressure grew. Every victory brought millions of new eyes. Every point carried the expectations of a country that had never witnessed anything like this before. Yet instead of shrinking under the spotlight, she seemed to grow stronger. Soon, she accomplished something no Filipino, man or woman, had ever achieved before. She reached the fourth round of a Grand Slam. Suddenly, headlines around the world weren't simply reporting scores. They were introducing the world to a new name. Alex Eala was no longer an exciting young prospect. She had become one of the biggest stories of Wimbledon. But what made her rise so remarkable wasn't just the results. It was how quickly everything had changed. Only months earlier, few people outside hardcore tennis circles expected Alex to become one of the fastest rising players on the WTA Tour. Week after week, her ranking climbed higher. She defeated stronger opponents. She gained confidence. And before anyone truly realized what was happening, she had broken into the world's top 30, becoming the highest-ranked Filipina in WTA history. That achievement alone would have been enough to celebrate. Instead, she kept going. Her rapid rise earned her a seated position at Wimbledon, placing her among tennis elite. But earning respect on paper is one thing. Proving it on center court is something entirely different. Then came the match that changed everything. Standing across the net was defending Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek, one of the greatest players in the world and a favorite to win the tournament once again. Almost everyone expected the same outcome. Alex Eala wasn't supposed to win. She wasn't even expected to come close. But champions aren't created by following expectations. They're created by destroying them. The opening set became an unforgettable battle. Every rally stretched longer. Every game became more intense. Neither player wanted to give an inch. The set lasted nearly an hour and a half, ending in a dramatic tiebreak that pushed both athletes to their limits. When Alex finally captured that first set, something changed. Not just inside the stadium. Across the entire tennis world, people realized this wasn't luck. This wasn't an upset waiting to disappear. This was a young player proving she belonged among the very best. Instead of slowing down, Alex became even more fearless. She attacked every point with confidence. She trusted every shot. She refused to play like an underdog. The reigning champion suddenly found herself chasing the match instead of controlling it. When Alex closed out the second set, the impossible had become reality. One of Wimbledon's biggest favorites was eliminated, and the player responsible was a 21-year-old Filipina making history before the eyes of millions. That victory instantly became one of the defining moments in Philippine sports. But something even bigger happened after the final point. The world stopped asking whether Alex Eala was talented. Instead, everyone began asking just how far she could go. Her confidence soared. The attention exploded. Media outlets around the globe highlighted her remarkable journey. Fans who had never watched Philippine tennis suddenly became supporters overnight. Children back home saw something many had never imagined possible. Someone from the Philippines wasn't simply participating on one of tennis' biggest stages. She was beating the very best. Momentum is a powerful thing. Alex carried that belief into her next match, once again showing remarkable composure under enormous pressure. Every victory strengthened the feeling that history was unfolding in real time. Eventually, her unforgettable Wimbledon journey came to an end against Italy's Jasmine Paolini in the round of 16. It was a heartbreaking defeat. Alex fought back brilliantly by taking the second set, refusing to surrender even against one of the tour's most experienced stars. She pushed the match into a deciding set and battled until the very last point. When it was over, emotions finally caught up with her. The cameras captured a young athlete walking off the court in tears. For many players, that image would have marked the end of the story. For Alex Eala, it was only the beginning. Because while the tournament was over, something much larger had already begun. Back in the Philippines, millions of people no longer viewed her simply as a tennis player. She had become a symbol of hard work, a symbol of perseverance, a symbol that showed Filipino athletes could compete and defeat the very best in the world. That realization would lead to something no one had ever seen before. Just days after leaving Wimbledon, Alex Eala received an invitation unlike any other. The president of the Philippines wanted to honor her personally, and what happened inside Malacañang Palace would become one of the most unforgettable moments of her remarkable journey. Back home, Alex Eala wasn't welcomed as someone who had lost at Wimbledon. She was welcomed as someone who had changed Philippine sports forever. Crowds gathered at the airport. Fans cheered. Across social media, one message kept appearing again and again: history had already been made. Then came an invitation few athletes ever receive. Alex was welcomed to Malacañang Palace, where President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. presented her with a presidential citation, recognizing not just her Wimbledon run, but the inspiration she had given to millions of Filipinos. But the most unforgettable moment wasn't the award itself. After the ceremony, the president asked Alex for her autograph. For a brief moment, the country's highest official became just another proud fan. That simple exchange spoke louder than any speech. It showed that Alex's impact had gone far beyond tennis. She had become a national symbol of determination, discipline, and possibility. The president even admitted he was a genuine fan, joking that they had created the photo opportunity because there was no official protocol for honoring a tennis player who had achieved something no Filipino had ever accomplished before. That single comment revealed something extraordinary. The Philippines wasn't simply celebrating a great athlete. It was creating history in real time. Alex's rise has also captured the attention of the international tennis community. Former world number 1 Caroline Wozniacki praised her game, her intelligence on court, and predicted that fans would be watching her compete at the highest level for many years to come. When praise comes from a Grand Slam champion, it carries real weight. It confirms what many already believe. Alex Eala isn't a one-tournament wonder. She's just getting started. For decades, Philippine sports have been defined by boxing and basketball. Alex has opened an entirely new chapter, proving that Filipino athletes can compete with and defeat the world's best in professional tennis. That's why the presidential citation mattered so much. It didn't create her legacy. It simply made official what millions of Filipinos already believed. Alex Eala had already earned her place in history. And if her Wimbledon breakthrough is only the beginning, the biggest victories of her career may still be ahead. So the real question isn't whether Alex Eala can become a global tennis superstar. The real question is, how many more records will she break before she's done? If you enjoyed this story and can't wait to follow Alex Eala's incredible journey, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. Can Alex Eala win a Grand Slam title in the future?